And I may say this somewhere else in this recording, but this is Lolita Amos from the American Values Alliance, and I was sitting in my office minding my own business today when chime, you've got mail, and I checked, and it was an email from a friend of mine, an attorney, who, it was just one line, and it said that there is I think he said a tort about the deliberate infliction of emotional distress and a web link. And I thought, oh, my God, I'm thinking about what this might mean. I was like, wow, I think what he means is I'm sending you something that's a web link that you'll follow and you'll, I don't know, drop into the seventh circle of hell or lose your mind and become a rabid beast or I don't know. And I clicked it, and what I saw was a cartoonish depiction of a $10 bill made out as what they called $10 worth of Obama bucks, with Barack Obama smack in the middle, dressed up as a donkey, with ribs and watermelon, and I was like, oh, that's horrific. I was angry. No, I'm a black chick. I was angry. But then it had Kentucky Fried Chicken and the Kool-Aid Man. Well, hell no. So reading further to try to find out more information about this, because I just had to find out who could have been responsible for such evil deeds, I found that it was the Chaffee Community Republican Women Federated, an organization that, I don't know, a Republican organization that thinks things like this are funny. I'm not sure. So I sat on this, looking at it, reading it, thinking about how really ticked off that it made me today. Looked a little bit more, and I found that this group is headed by a woman named Diane Fidele, Fedele, and I hope that's not related at all to the Latin for fidelis, which I think is what, truthfulness or honor. That would be a problem. Anyway, so I thought about this all day today, and I thought, well, this is really a terrible thing. Then I turned on the TV, and there was Keith Olbermann, and Keith was like, what? And then there was Rachel Maddow, my girl, the next little thing, and she was like, what? So I said, well, I'm a business consultant. I just finished a master's degree in business. So what could I do that would make a difference? Because, I'm all about making a difference. So I decided that I would call and let them know that particularly Kentucky Fried Chicken, that they had a little problem with an abuse of one of their cherished brands. Now, I called their number to talk to one of the customer satisfaction people, and here it is for your listening enjoyment.
KFC Customer Satisfaction Hotline. If you are a KFC customer, please press 1.
I'll press
if you are a
1
KFC
here.
employee, or if you are calling to verify employment, please press 2.
There we go.
If you are calling for location information for the KFC restaurant nearest you, please press 1.
Yep,
if you are calling regarding information on becoming a KFC franchisee, donation or sponsorship, gift certificate, or company information, please press 2. If you are calling regarding product information, please press 3. If you are calling regarding a recent visit to one of our KFC restaurants, please press 4 and a customer service representative will assist you.
Well, we're pressing 4.
Thank you for calling KFC. Because your feedback is important to us, your call will be recorded.
Nice music in the background. I'm calling KFC just so people can kind of be clear. This is Lolita Amos from the American Values Alliance. I want to see what they think about the lovely ad from the Chaffee Community Republican Women Federated.
Thank you for your patience. A guest representative will be with you momentarily.
And what they have put out with the depiction of Barack Obama, and I guess they call them Obama bucks, which I think is just absolutely adorable, featuring his face with a donkey body and labeled United States food stamps. So I'm sure that the Pepsi company, I'm not sure what their parent organization is, will surely be just a tiny itty-bitty bit.
Thank you for your patience. A guest representative will be with you momentarily.
Anyway, a tiny little bit upset that their product was used in such a really lovely fashion. Now, see, while I've got a chance here, KFC was a wholly owned subsidiary. Okay, now.
Thank you for your patience. A guest representative will be with you momentarily.
Headquartered in Louisville, Kentucky, a good red state, so maybe they'll support this thing that they've done over here. But let's see, they were a wholly owned subsidiary of Tricon from 1997 to 2002. Now they are a wholly owned subsidiary of Yum Brands. I should have known that from the MBA program or the Masters in HR program that I took, which was the MBA version or the HR version of the MBA. Let's see what they have to say, and if they ever get on the line, and they may be a tad little bit busy because the the Chaffee Community Republican Women Federated. We're busy yucking it up sending out these Obama bucks, which if you go to andrewsullivan.the_daily_dish/10/ hello? How?
There's fast foods and there's KFC. This is Katrina. How may I help you?
Hi, Katrina. My name is Lolita Amos, and I'm calling in reference to the really awful Obama Bucks spoof, the very racist Obama Bucks spoof that features prominently Kentucky Fried Chicken on it. And I wanted to know what you all have to say about that.
The Obama Bucks spoof?
Yeah, that shows... It's put together in the October newsletter of the Chaffee Community Republican Women Federated Republican organization. I know that Kentucky Fried Chicken is headquartered in Louisville, Kentucky, which is a red state, a Republican state, but it features a depiction of Kentucky Fried Chicken with a rack of ribs and some Kool-Aid, Barack Obama dressed up like a donkey, and a big wedge of watermelon. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So here's the thing.
Go ahead.
Folks need to know that it's being talked about all over the news. It was sent to me earlier today by an attorney here. I'm calling in Indiana.
Okay.
And it's in the front of the Atlantic magazine online. That it's being talked about on the Keith Olbermann show, on the Rachel Maddow show, and all kinds of programs. But it's the Chaffee Community Republican Women, Federated. I think they're out in California. And it has this phony, it looks like a phony, it says on it United States food stamps, and it shows this man.
Wow.
To look like a donkey with foods that are commonly associated with us black folk. And I wanted to let you all know about it because I think, one, you all need to do some work. Your company needs to do some work to protect its brand,
yes,
right?
Ma'am.
And the other is you all might want to have one of your higher-ups come on TV and say something about this, because I don't know that you all want to be associated with a depiction of Kentucky Fried Chicken, ribs, Kool-Aid, watermelon, and a Barack Obama dressed up to look like a donkey.
Wow.
So where it is, I'm going to give you this. It's long. I want you to write this down.
I am.
Okay. The guy that wrote about it is a guy named Andrew Sullivan, who is a chief writer for the Atlantic magazine. And where you can find it online, like right up in front so everybody can see it.
Okay.
is andrewsullivan.theatlantic.com. There's more. / the underscore, that's kind of that underline,
Mhm.
daily underline dish, and then a / 2008 / the number 10 / and we're almost done, the word how, a hyphen, republicans.html. Let me give you that again. It's http / Andrew Sullivan period theatlantic period com / the underscore daily underscore dish / 2008 / 10 / how hyphen republicans.html.
Okay.
Now, I think it's a pretty nasty thing, and Yum Brands or Kentucky Fried Chicken may want to say something to the Chaffee Community Republican Women Federated group about using the depiction of Kentucky Fried Chicken, because I feel somewhat certain that there may be folks who look like me and who don't that may refuse to purchase things at Kentucky Fried Chicken because they're a little angry.
Yes, ma'am.
Or confused. Now, let's see. What else can I tell you about this thing here? Who's the woman associated with this? The group's president is a woman named Diane. It looks like Fidele, but it's Fedele. And she said I simply wanted to deride a comment Obama made this summer about how, as an African American, he doesn't look like all those other presidents on the dollar bill. Remember he said that a few weeks ago? So she made up a dollar bill to spoof that comment, and it said Obama bucks, and it's got watermelon and fried chicken. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So my name again is Lalita Amos, calling from Indianapolis, Indiana, hoppin' mad.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay?
All right. Well, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, just go make sure that people take a look at that at
Yes,
Kentucky Fried Chicken and at Yum Brands, because it's been referred to on MSNBC for the last 2 hours.
Okay.
And that was Keith Olbermann and the Rachel Maddow show have been talking about it. And they've been having a lot of fun, but right there, and you just cannot mistake it for anything else, is that big old bucket of love from Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Okay.
Okay?
Definitely, man. We certainly appreciate you calling in and making us aware of this, and I will go ahead and forward this out to upper management immediately so that they can address this.
Yeah, I really wish you would. I guess there was a black woman that was in this organization, I guess named Sheila Raines.
Okay.
I'm just reading all about it on the Internet because I wanted to make sure that you all had nothing to do with it. Was one of the first people to complain about this thing, and she said she was so hurt she cried for 45 minutes. But this woman doesn't get it. Not just that it was racist, but it was an abuse of your corporate brand and image.
Yes, ma'am.
And I think you all need to spank this group so that they know not to mess with anyone else's corporate image. Well, I guess it's either going to be you or the folks from Kool-Aid that are going to go after this nice lady, because people have long memories.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, I'm not mad at you because I know you didn't do it, and this is probably as ugly a surprise to you as it was to me.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Okay, and you sound so unhappy about it.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry I have wrecked your day, but there you go.
Okay.
Okay.
And I will certainly go ahead and forward this out. Did you want to provide an email address or a telephone number with this that we forward along?
Sure. Let me give you my if I'm going to say this, I would certainly want to stand behind it. My telephone number.
And I will definitely go ahead and forward this out immediately.
Great.
All right.
I would say have a good night, but you're going to be doing some ugly stuff tonight, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but really make sure that people don't sit on this, because like I said, I own a company, and I think if somebody abused my company's brand name to do something as ugly as this, I think I wouldn't be able to sleep at night.
Certainly.
Okay?
All right, and I'll get this out immediately for you, ma'am.
All right.
And you have a good night.
Mm-hmm.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
You too.
Well, that was interesting. I think my next call will be to the makers of Kool-Aid.